This is the bulking protocol that actually gets you results, actually builds you muscle. It's my protocol. And it's actually quite simple. Number one thing, eat as much food as you can, but there's a but to my way of bulking, and that is to eat clean and to focus more on eating carbs before and after your workouts and eating a big bowl of fucking carbs. Carbs are king when it comes to bulking. Not protein, not fats, carbs. Carbs are the way to go. If you don't eat enough carbs, you're not going to build as much muscle as you could. Carbs, again, are king when it comes to building muscle. And the quality of foods that you eat matters a lot. See, because a lot of bodybuilders and fitness influencers will tell you, oh no, you gotta eat, a fuck ton of protein, and you gotta pretty much like, just stuff your face with protein every like 3 hours, right? Bullshit. Protein is such a popularized supplement and macronutrient in the fitness industry because it's actually quite cheap to produce. It's actually it's actually quite cheap to produce and to actually like sell it to people. So there's a lot of propaganda out there that protein is the most important nutrient when it comes to bulking and building more muscle. And that is complete fucking cap. But it's actually more important. And it's look, I'm not saying protein is not important. Protein, of course, like that's the baseline. But without carbs, you can't build as much muscle as you could. Carbs are like literally the fuel source of muscle, the fuel source that we live on. Without carbs, you can't have glucose in your body and you can't have glycogen, which is the main fuel source of your muscles. Protein and fats aren't going to get you the same result. Especially like I'm talking about fats here. Like a lot of people for some reason say that if you just go on a carnivore diet, you're going to build a lot of muscle and you're going to have high levels of testosterone. That's actually fucking cap. You will have high levels of testosterone, but because of the fact that you're not getting carbs in, you're gonna have high levels of cortisol. Cortisol is actually the anti-hormone of testosterone, and these compete very well with each other. The higher your cortisol, the lower your testosterone is gonna be. So in a weird way, even though like these carnivore guys like literally show you the results of like they have higher levels of testosterone, what they don't show you is that their cortisol fucking ratio is fucking high. Cortisol is up through the roof when you don't eat carbs. Excuse me. Uh, I know you said bless you, and I say thank you. No, but seriously, carbs are king when it comes to building muscle. Carbs are king. If you're not eating enough carbs, you're leaving out gains on the table. There was a study that they made for with the group that just ate like protein and no carbs or anything like before their workouts, like pre-workout meals specifically, like carbs. Like they gave this group a drink with like carbs and electrolytes and all that shit, right? With specifically, like, I believe it was like some Gatorade or some shit. I don't know, like just a drink with like sugar and shit. Versus a group with no food at all, right? And the group that didn't eat anything before their workouts, they just trained like kind of fasted and shit. Built no muscle. They actually lost muscle. Versus the group that actually like drank the carb drink and all that. They actually build like 15 pounds of muscle in like the sort of, I don't know, 18-week program. I don't know how much it was. They built 15, not even 15 times, bro. Like, yeah, like 15 times more muscle. The other group lost muscle. This group, well, not 15 times, but they increased their muscle mass by like 15 pounds. That's what I mean. Like they just it's insane. Like it's because they drank carbs and the other group didn't eat carbs or anything like that before their workouts. Um, and they still probably like in the study, like they still had like protein and shit. They ate all that, of course. But because one group was fasted and didn't even eat like carbs or anything to fuel their workout, they literally made no fucking gains. Versus the group that did make gains, they drank the drink. So carbs are really important. Eating before you train is really important. So if you want to bulk up, don't train fasted, first of all. Eat a lot of carbs. before and after workouts, specifically from fruits, because this is the quality. The quality of food matters when it comes to bulking. It really does. I'm telling you, from my own fucking experience, what got me to like from less skinny to actually like building muscle was eating carbs and more food and the quality of food. Okay, the quality of food matters a lot. So what I mean by quality of food is like just eating foods that are like from real food, like whole foods. That's what I mean. Like eggs, red meats, fruits, some vegetables. The specific vegetables that I like to eat personally are fucking what's it called? Potatoes, sweet potatoes, and then for fruits I just eat whatever fruit I like personally. When it comes to eggs, I eat my eggs with the egg yolk raw, and this is very important. Like if you want to bulk up and you want to build more muscle, eat the egg yolk raw. The egg white, eat that shit like cooked. But the egg yolk must be raw. Like if you want to get the most out of like eggs and stuff, most of the nutrients that you get from eggs are actually like um more available for your body to digest and are like destroyed when they're raw. When you cook the egg, like the egg yolk specifically, the nutrients in the egg like break down and shit, and you don't get like the cholesterol, which you need cholesterol to increase your testosterone, by the way. And testosterone is very important when it comes to building muscle as well. So part of the bulking process that or the part of the bulking protocol that I'm putting you on, bro, you have to eat foods high in cholesterol and foods that actually increase your testosterone, which will be red meats and eggs. Those two foods are like superfoods for testosterone. It will literally activate puberty for you, bro. Like if you're still going through puberty, like you're a teenager, if you want puberty to literally be activated, bro, you need to eat these two foods, eggs and red meats. Eat carbs, eat your fruits before and after workouts. Um, two big bowls of fruits, bro. And you can still eat carbs throughout the day. It's just not like a don't make it like a habit where you're snacking on carbs all the time because that's when sensitivity and all that shit happens. What really matters, like if you don't want to get diabetes and shit like that, right? It's the timing of when you eat your carbs. When you eat your carbs, like you should always eat it before and after training workouts, and maybe after doing a little bit of walking, jogging, whatever. Um, but don't eat carbs like all the time. Like let your body, or even food in general, don't eat it like you know how a lot of people tell you when it comes to bulking, you need to be snacking and shit. That's bullshit. You don't need to be snacking. You just need to eat like 3 meals a day. Two, I would say, are medium size, and the one of the meals is like, fuck you. I'm just joking. No, but one of the meals like it can be like the middle. Fuck, this is really hard to explain because for me, like I have structured meals. Like I'll just eat in the morning. After waking up, I'll eat uh like 6 eggs, something like that. So just maintain like your meals, like a medium sized meal, maybe two big meals, something like that, or two medium sized meals and a big meal. Snacking throughout the day doesn't actually help you build more muscle. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. When you have like three separate, like this will actually help you. Like it will help your body first of all be healthier, and number two, it will actually help you build more muscle because you're getting like it's easier for you to eat more food. Like when you have your shit like just scheduled throughout the day, it's easier for you to eat more food because your body's able to like just digest the previous food. Um and that leaves more space in your stomach to eat a bigger meal. That's what I would say. Like eat two medium-sized meals and a big fucking meal. It can be the big meal. I usually eat that like at the end of the day, or yeah, at the end of the day, pretty much. At the end of the day, and the other two, like the morning, my breakfast, whatever you want to call it. It's a medium sized meal with 6 eggs, fruits, something like that. Because I train and lift weights in the morning sometimes. I still eat carbs regardless. Every meal that I have is pretty much full with carbs. Except my last meal is probably a little bit more with protein and fats. But like my first 2 meals of the day, which again I only eat like three. Sometimes I will eat four. That's on rare occasions, and that fourth one is probably like a more of like a smaller meal, like a little snack to if I'm hungry or something, or if it's like before I'm about to go lift weights or train or something like that, do sports or some shit. But on the rare occasion that it is for, bro, don't overthink it. when it comes to bulking, just eat a fuck ton of food, right? Um, don't overthink it. um, I would say eat your eggs always in the morning. It'd be way easier for you to just eat your eggs in the morning than any other time of the day. Like eggs, just for me personally, like I just naturally like eats eggs in the morning. It's a lot easier for me to just have those for breakfast. Anything like red meat and shit, like it's I don't know, my body just doesn't want to eat it. I don't know how to explain it. But red meat throughout the day, fruits throughout the day, three meals, two medium size, a big meal. If you're a bit of a taller guy than me, you know, eat more food. If you're very active, you're an athlete, you don't just lift weights, but you also like do sports and shit like that. Eat a lot of food. Eat more carbs, eat more calories, bro. Like eats a little bit more calories because um it's really it's really hard to get those nutrients. Oh, and one thing I'm forgetting, bro. Part of this bulking protocol, which is really important, and that is liquid calories. So I know how I explained like you have to have three meals, right? Well, there's one very important thing, that last step, to get those little extra 200 to 300 calorie surplus, and that is to make yourself a protein shake. Specifically, a protein shake which has carbs and protein in it. So pretty much like just a regular protein shake, like a smoothie where you put fruit in it, protein powder, and whole milk. That's literally what you put. You can put a banana, you can put whatever. Um, I would prefer bananas because they just are higher in like carbs and sugar and shit like that. So I would put like a banana, two bananas, whole milk, protein powder. That's literally the shit that I take. To bulk up, I literally just I'll eat my regular meals, but closer to bedtime, I would say like 2 hours before bed, I will drink like a protein shake, or I will take one to school. You know, I'm still in school, so timing shit is a little bit easier for me because I got like a structured plan already, whatever, with school added into it. But I'll either take a protein shake and I'll just drink that shit before I go train, or before lunch or anything like that. I would just drink it like in the middle of like the morning. And yeah, like protein shakes are really important when it comes to bulking because that's where you're gonna get your extra 200 to 300 calories. Okay, everything else is just like your basic meals, but if you don't drink the protein shake, you won't get that extra bit of like 400 calories. I'm telling you, 200 to 400 calories, like that little extra bit. Um, you need a protein shake, and the protein powder that I specifically like use that's healthy, that's good for your testosterone, and actually like supports your hormonal health, but also helps you build more muscle. Is well, if you have hormones that are healthy, they're gonna help you build more muscle. You know, like whatever. But that is grass-fed whey protein powder. You can buy this on Amazon. I bought mine from Amazon. I buy my shit from Amazon, right? And you only need like, it doesn't come with a scoop, which is weird. So you're gonna have to measure it out yourself. Um, but yeah, like make sure you drink a scoop of these with whole milk and a banana and just blend this shit. And liquid calories are actually, I'm telling you, they're way like for that extra bit of like 400 calories are very important. And when you drink actually like liquid, just liquid with nutrients and shit, your body's like just able to digest that shit a lot easier. It's like it's not broken down as much. You know, like how like when you eat food, like your body expends calories to actually like to like digest that food. Oh, my shoulder's killing me, bro. You know how your body like expends like energy to digest that food, and which sometimes is not a bad thing, like eating red meats, eating eggs. Those things are going to cost a little bit of energy, but those things are like what actually has the nutrients that your body requires to live and function properly and build muscle properly in the first place. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with solid foods, but liquid calories take advantage of this shit. When you drink liquid calories, bro, your body again takes in nutrients a lot quicker and go into your bloodstream a lot quicker because they're already broken down into like liquid form. When it's solid food, it's a little bit harder for your body to digest. But when you have liquid calories, it's easier for your body to take, and you'll gain weight a lot quicker um if you just literally just take advantage of liquid calories. You can make 1,000 calorie drink if you want, right? I would say like if you don't, I don't know, for example, like you don't want to eat lunch or something, and instead you would prefer like let's say your first meal is, you know, your 6 to 10 eggs, whatever that I told you about. and a little bit of fruits. And let's say this is like your pre-workout routine, pre-workout or something like that. And then after your workout, you don't really want to like make food. You don't really want to eat like fruits. Then just make yourself like a protein shake that's more like 1,000 calories. You know, you have like something exaggerated. I don't know, like two fucking bananas, a scoop of whey protein, like 2 cups of whole milk or some shit like that. You're literally like drinking two big fucking shakes of protein. Um, add any other fruit that you like personally that will make it taste good because or you got some like peanut butter or some shit. I don't know. Um, that's what I mean. Like you make yourself 1,000 calorie drink. That's your like lunch or some shit, right? And then at the end of the day, you end up with like your big meal. That's just an example of taking advantage of liquid calories. Now, I personally don't do this because again, like quality of food really matters when it comes to bulking and building muscle. But liquid calories are like if you want to gain weight a bit quicker, they are king. Okay, liquid calories are king. I can't tell you not to do it. Like this, the secret to my bulking, like when that what actually helped me go from like my thumbnail that I put from going for that skinny guy right there to like actually like being bigger and more muscular and shit like that. It was these liquid calories. That is one thing I took advantage of, and you need to take advantage of this if you want to like bulk up and build more muscle a lot quicker, and also um, just improve your physique overall. You need to be eating. I'm sorry, you need to be drinking liquid calories, bro. And these are really important. That's how you literally bulk. And timing, bro. Like before and after workouts, always eat carbs. And even in your workout, you should have like some sort of like little carb thing. So that's another important thing about bulking. Besides like the outside meals, what you actually do in your training matters a lot. And specifically if you have like some sort of like little treat or carb thing. I've heard that Rice Krispies are actually pretty good for this. I personally, because I'm a bit of an athlete, I like to like play sports and shit, I'll just drink some Gatorade, which obviously is not the healthiest thing. Obviously not like Gatorade's not healthy, but it's that's what I do. I drink like a carb drink, whether it's Gatorade. Well, mainly I just drink Gatorade, okay. But for you, it can be like a Rice Krispie, and even though this sounds unhealthy, like you're eating shit, you're eating junk food, you're like, oh, whoa, but that's junk food. Well, like it's very important, like in the middle of your workout. Let's say you were gonna go to the gym, you're gonna train for an hour, um let's say in the middle of your workout after it's been like 30 minutes you've been lifting weights, you get yourself like a little Rice Krispie treat and you eat it. That actually helps your workout like to be better, and actually like gives your body a little bit of more glycogen, more energy to expend during your workout. And apparently it's actually pretty good. Actually, you know how I told you about the study about like the group that didn't take the carb drink and stuff like that. Well, this actually like is, if you think about it, if you eat carbs throughout your workout, and I'm talking about just the middle of your workout, that is actually going to improve again your performance in the gym. And the whatever improves your performance in the gym leads to more muscle. Okay, and yeah, that's literally how you bulk up, bro. You eat a fuck ton of food. You eat the shit that I told you in this video, dude. Liquid calories must. And yeah, if you want like my full on knowledge about bulking, which honestly I just dropped it in this video, but if you want like a full on course guide that helps you like build that physique, um, that gets you attraction from girls, but also you look more masculine, more attractive, and you just feel good about yourself, bro. Click that link in the description. I made a full on course on how to build that physique that attracts girls, which helped me like attract girls and literally like have them wanting me for my genes and my uh, getting fucked by me, but like getting cracked by me. Like if you want that effect on girls, bro, like follow my course, buy it, bro. I'm telling you, it's one of the I dropped a lot of knowledge and wisdom in that course that actually helped me take my physique to the next level and just improve um my overall life, honestly. Like this journey of lifting weights absolutely changed my life forever. And I'm preaching this to you, bro, because I want you to have like that success that I've had. I want to help you, bro. I want to help you build that physique of your dreams. So click that link. And that's pretty much the first video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ricky Cervantes, bro. And this is my YouTube channel where I teach young guys just like you how to build that physique of their dreams, to look sexier, more attractive, and be more confident under their own skin. That's the whole purpose of my channel. And yeah, peace out, bro. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.